Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome back to the fourth instalment of our Nottingham Forest career mode on Football Manager 19. Last episode we left off with a loss, and our first loss in the Championship to Blackburn Rovers, a goal we conceded in the 3rd minute, and then nothing happened for the rest of the game. But without further ado, we'll crack on with the video, and yeah, we've got some games to play. So as you can see, this is our calendar for the year to come, and these are the games that we've played so far. As you can see, we've been on a good bit of form so far, not including the friendlies and the testimonial because they're nothing, they're rubbish. As you can see, we've got on good form. We won against Bristol, West Brom, Reading, Accrington, Wigan and Birmingham. Wigan and Birmingham being goal thrillers. But then we ended up losing to Bournemouth in the second round of the Carabao Cup, which means we are now out of the Carabao Cup. Meanwhile, last episode consisted of us playing against Bournemouth, Brentford, Swansea, Sheffield Wednesday, Rotherham and Blackburn. Towards the end of the episode, we did get 2 draws and a loss. Now I'm hoping in this episode we can pick it up, get another win at home to Millwall. This episode will probably consist of us playing Millwall, Middlesbrough, Norwich, Bolton and Leeds, for those who are interested. So that is 3 away games and 2 home games. Let's hope that we can get some points and keep our position in the league, which looks something like this. So yeah, we're top of the league, goal difference of 19. And yeah, that's the only thing that's keeping us top right now. Derby have managed to catch up with us because we was originally 3 points clear up until the 2 draws and the defeat. Yeah, Bristol City, Blackburn, Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds making up the playoff spots, and making up the relegation spots currently are Middlesbrough, Bolton and Hull. Obviously it is the start of the season and we're only 10 games in, so a lot of this could change, but I'm hoping that we can stay near enough around the playoff spots, maybe just outside of them, because as I did say before, I don't really fancy going up to the Premier League straight away. But nonetheless, we are here at the City Ground hosting Millwall for our first game of the episode. The lineup includes the usual lot. The only major changes is that Tashtidis has finally come on the bench after a 2-month injury, and Lolly will be playing up right wing again. Not too many changes in terms of fitness or anything, because we have got a game in the next 2 days and they are lower down in the league, so I'm hoping that we can play a slightly weakened side to our next opponents and yeah, also pick up a draw or maybe 3 points. But anyway, enough yappering, let's get into it. So here are the lineups for both teams. Us playing a 4-3-3 with the lineup I just explained, and Millwall playing a 4-4-2. No one in there that really strikes out as a worrisome character except from Scalak. And we have kicked off the first half. Free kick now for Millwall, who have scored in the 28th minute. Again, Forest going 1-0 down in the first half. Not really the best to start. 1-0. And that is the first half. Again, a relatively quiet first half aside from the goal. Not many highlights. Millwall to kick off the second half. Let's hope we can get some goals. So we're going to make some subs because nothing is happening so far and we are losing this game. Highlight now for Millwall. Are they going to get a second? Scalak to Romeo. Back to Scalak. Scalak whips it in and it is 2-0 to Millwall. Lee Gregory picking up his 3rd goal of the season for Millwall. Again, just Forest switching off, not paying attention to anything at all. 2 men trying to mark 1 person, and yeah, no one picking up Gregory. 2-0. And that is full time at City Ground, and we have lost 2-0. Not the best of starts. So after that game, the league table is looking something a little like this. Derby have moved 3 points clear of us and are now top of the league. Meanwhile, we have dropped to 2nd. Playoff spots looking almost the same, with Leeds dropping out and Sheffield United coming in. Moving on from that game, we now move into our second game of this episode. We've decided to change the formation back to the 4-2-3-1, see if that can do something, give us a bit of an extra boost and hopefully get us out of this 4-game no-win streak. Meanwhile, Grabben has now made an appearance back on the bench again after me getting him off of it because he's been doing my head in, but looking at it now, we do need someone who can actually come on and actually make a difference because Daryl Murphy is not that person. Anyway, let's get into the game. So these are the lineups for both teams. Just before I went into the game, I did make 2 final adjustments. I did bring on Goncalves instead of Lolly, and I also put Yenko at right back instead of Byram. Morgan Fox is also playing left back this game because, yeah. And we kick off the first half. Let's hope we can get 3 points. Free kick now from Downing, and it's been saved. Bloody hell, that could have been embarrassing. Counter-attack on, though, for Forest. Highlight now for Middlesbrough. Downing spreading it wide to McQueen. McQueen looking to run. McQueen getting the ball back. Down in playing through Braithwaite, who has scored. Again, defence just not paying attention to anything, giving the guys too much time on the ball, and yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that awful defending from Dawson. 1-0 down. Another highlight, Pantilimon picking up the ball. Giving it to Hefele, who... What the fuck did I just watch? This match engine's fucked. Anyway, 1-0. And that is the end of the first half. So we've had one goal and nearly an own goal. But what I've got to take into account is the match engine on this FM isn't the best. And we've already seen at least 4 or 5 retarded own goals or goalkeeper mistakes. So let's just move on, pretend it never happened. And we start the second half with a substitution. Michael Dawson is coming off for Figueiredo. Free kick now for Middlesbrough, and what a goal. What a free kick from Stuart Downing. Curls it around the wall and into the top left corner. I don't think Pantilimon stood a chance. No one to blame there. It's just a great free kick. 2-0. Another highlight now. Our Middlesbrough are going to make this 3-0 smashing. Spreading it wide to Friend. Friend can't get a ball in. Diaz running up the wing. Can we get a consolation goal? Diaz crosses it in. And Grabben, as per fucking usual, doesn't score. Still 2-0. And that is full time. Yeah, another loss added to the record book for this season. Again, I mean, we have the possession. You know, I mean, we're committing a bunch of fucking fouls for no apparent reason, which I can't seem to stop. But I mean, look, 11 shots, 4 on target. It's not good enough. Our finishing's just not there. So we started off this save with being unbeaten. We're now starting to look like we can't win. We've gone 5 games now without winning, and yeah, it's not really the best. Hopefully we can actually press on and win a game. So after our poor run of performances, I decided to have a team meeting with the squad, and I managed to get the morale up a bit, and hopefully we can start getting a few points now, because as you can see, a lot of these guys were starting to get negative effects because of the performances, which I don't understand why, because we were doing really well, and now all of a sudden we're doing really shit. I'm hoping this isn't just going to be the way the whole season goes, just 1 month good, 1 month shit, because yeah, that's going to be annoying. Looking at the league table now, though, we have suffered again via that result, via Derby going 6 points clear now. Yeah, our goal difference has also taken a beating as well. We are now on 15 goal difference, and yeah, Sheffield United have now climbed to 3rd though. Meanwhile, Leeds, Bristol City and Sheffield Wednesday make up the rest of the playoff spots. Looking down the bottom of the table, though, we can see that QPR, Bolton and Hull are making up the relegation zone. Again, 12 games in, not even that far off of like the 18th spot. So all of them still have a good chance of getting out, except from maybe Hull, who is on 5 points. So yeah, they need to sort that out. Okay, so just before we get into our next game, one thing I have picked up in the Dynamics tab is that our match cohesion is actually quite poor, which might be the reason as to why we're starting to slowly fall in games. It does say that the team's collective mental state is slightly disappointing at the moment. This will slightly impact player positioning during matches, which is what we've seen from the match engine, but obviously that's something to not really go off of because, yeah, I mean, it's stupid. It also says that players will experience some issues with their vision and reactions to events unfolding when playing. So we've got some negative buffs at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we can just, with that team meeting that I just did, that will get the spirits up again and hopefully we could do something. Okay, so again, what seemed like ages to sim has finally been done. We are here after an international break at the City ground. 1.5 weeks for the squad to just go away, do their own thing, come back, and yeah, hopefully we can pick up a win against Norwich, who are playing quite inconsistent at the minute, but at the same time our form's also woeful. So yeah, let's hope that we can pick up 3 points. We've gone back to the 4-3-3. Tachidis will be playing his first game as a starter, and yeah, Robinson comes on as left back instead of Morgan Fox, who after realising earlier I'd left on for no reason at all. Anyway, let's get into the game. Norwich looking to play with a 4-2-3-1, and I believe last time we played a team with a 4-2-3-1 it didn't end well for that team, but when they've got players like Krul, Paslak, Schlupp. Yeah, it's not going to be the easiest game. Norwich to kick off the first half. Let's go. Highlight now for Norwich. Norwich hitting a one in and, oh, goal, but it's offside. Thank Christ. Don't know what happened there. Cross came in. I believe it came off one of their players before it went in the goal. No, it came off the post and Oliveira put it in. Anyway, still 0-0. Highlight now again. Norwich putting a ball in. Panagiotis picking it up and kicking it out to Norwich players again. Osborne looking to win it back. This is very back and forth football right now. Krul kicking it up the pitch. Oliveira's through and he's going to score. What the fuck's our team doing? Literally. I don't know what the fuck's happened, but how is Krul putting a ball over and 2 players going to collect that? Not even 2 players, 3 players. Fuck's sakes, we're falling to bits. 1-0. We kick off the second half after me giving the squad a bollocking. Highlight now for Forest. Osborne kicking it wide to Robinson. Robinson giving it back to Goncalves, who puts it in, and Diaz has missed, but a highlight that's actually ours for once. I'm happy. Okay, so it is the 60th minute. It's still 1-0 to Norwich. I'm going to make some subs. So coming off the pitch is Gil Diaz and Hilal Soudani. Another free kick that's fucking gone in. Oh my god, it's 2-0. Another free kick. Surprisingly, it didn't go in. Free kick now for Forest. And we've scored a goal! Oh my god. Never thought I'd see it again. And it's a set piece. What a free kick from Goncalves, putting it into the top left corner and running straight to the ball to pick it up. Nice. Highlight again. Goncalves losing the ball. Grabben running through, losing the ball. What a fucking shock. Osborne running through. And it's 2-2. Come on. Forest have equalised it. We're now drawing. Thank fuck. Grabben, being the fucking useless twat that he always has been, loses the ball. Osborne picks it up again and slots it into that bottom right corner. Come on, we can do this. We can draw or maybe even win. Corner now for Norwich. They've delivered it in. Get it out, boys. Get it out. Get it out. Osborne kicks it wide to Lolly. Lolly running down the pitch. Playing into Goncalves. It's 3-2. What a comeback. We've scored 3 goals in I don't know how many minutes. But oh my god. We can do this, guys. We can do this. Lolly puts it wide to Goncalves and it's a calm, cool and collected finish. Come on. Free kick now for Norwich in the 92nd minute. Oh, it's just gone over. Will the ref blow his whistle? Oh, fuck off. Actually, fuck off. It's the 95th minute, 30 seconds over the fucking time, and we're still playing football. What's that shit? Anyway, 3-3. Can we make it 4-3? I fucking doubt it. And that is it. That is full time. 3-3. I will be doing the press conference after that, and I will be blaming the ref for the reason that we fucking drew that game, because holy shit, why he didn't blow the whistle, I don't fucking know. Anyway, still not a loss, so we'll take it. Okay, so the game has ended and things have gone a bit sideways in terms of injuries. We've got Hilal Soudani out for 4 to 6 days, which means we've got to play the pointless, useless excuse of a footballer, Lewis Grabben, up front. So, fun. Hefele has also taken a knock during that game as well, which will put him out for 1 day. So not really a big injury, but it is still a knock that he has taken. So the league table after that game does look bleak for us. We have now dropped down to 3rd with Bristol City taking the 2nd place spot. Yeah, not the greatest patch of form for us, but hopefully we can pick this up. And we are probably one of the worst sides for form in the last 5 games of recent. Down there with the people who are in relegation. Yeesh. Moving on from that game, which was definitely a surprise to draw, we are now here at Bolton's ground. The University of Bolton Stadium. Bearing in mind, I have shat on these guys since the first episode saying that they're going to get relegated. So if I lose to these guys now, not only am I going to look like a hypocrite, I'm going to be looking like I'm going to get sacked in the next few months. So yeah, let's hopefully pick up 3 points against Bolton and yeah, yeah, we've got to get a win this episode. This can't just be an episode for losing. So here are both the lineups of both teams. Both teams playing a 4-3-3. Grabben is starting for us as well because of Sudani's injury. So let's hope he actually scores a fucking goal today. That doesn't consist of opposing player passing to him when he's right in front of the goal. And we kick off the first half. Please get 3 points. Highlight now, Robinson. Giving it to Jakob. Jakob, Osborne. Finding Robinson. Back to Osborne who shoots. And it's 1-0. 1 minute in. This is nice. This is what we want to see. We want to see goals. Lovely bit of play. Jakob. Giving it to Robinson. Robinson giving it back to Osborne after he's got into space. Brilliant. 1-0. Robinson to Jakob. Robinson putting a ball in. No one can find it. Cash. Jakob gives it to Cash. Cash spreads it wide to Janko. Janko looks to get it in. Cash looks to get it in. And someone's gone down in the box. It is a penalty and Lewis Grabben will take it. Odds on it going down the fucking straight. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, so I fucked up what I was trying to say there. But I was going to say odds on him going straight down the middle. And what does he do? Go straight down the fucking middle. But luckily the keeper's helped him out. Again, he's had to be helped out by the fucking opposition in order to score. 2-0. Free kick to come in from Goncalves. And Hefele has scored his first goal of the season. 3-0 up in the 21st minute. Told you guys Bolton is shit. Highlight now for Bolton. Bolton kicking off the ball. Passing it back to the centre-backs. Grabben takes the ball off of him. Is he going to score? Of course he fucking isn't. Still 3-0. Okay, so that is the end of the first half. As you can see, we're winning 3-0. And yeah, the only highlights you're probably going to see now is if we score or if they score again. Because, yeah, this should be a 3-0 win unless they do a Nottingham Forest level comeback. Highlight now for Bolton. Grounds kicking it up the wing. Doige has been surrounded by 6 people and not one of them could stop him getting through. But Bolton still have the ball. Are they going to score? Noon has scored. Can't get a clean sheet these days, can we? Anyway, 3-1. Anyway, yeah, that is full time. And as you can see, we heavily dominated the game, which was to be expected anyway, as Bolton are on a very poor run of form. Nonetheless, though, they did manage to score past us, which does need to be addressed because, yeah, our defence has been quite poor in the past few games. Okay, so here we are, the final game of the episode, and we are being hosted by Leeds at Elland Road. Hopefully we can continue our run of form, and by run of form I mean the one game we have won this episode, into this game and hopefully pick up another 3 points. Now Leeds are 7th in the league, which does mean they're going to be a tough opponent, and they've probably got better form than us at the moment. But let's hope that we can just play our natural game, and I reckon we could beat Leeds easily. So here are the lineups. Leeds looking quite strong. Pontus Jansson as centre-back and Jamal Blackman in goal. Yeesh. Meanwhile, they've got Harrison, Roof and Alioski up front. Roof and Alioski being quite dangerous. Also, they have Carl Jenkinson playing for them. What a fall from grace. And here we are. Forest to kick off the first half. Come on. Highlight now. Robinson kicking it out to Goncalves. Osborne hitting one over to Sudani. Can he shoot? Yes, but he doesn't get it in the back of the net. Still 0-0. Another highlight now. Pantilimon to kick it out. Blackman to play it out at the back. Janssen passing it back to Blackman. Blackman looking for Harrison on the wing. Leeds still have the ball. Jenkinson to run up the right-hand side. No one pressuring him. Roof's through and Roof scored. That is what happens when your players just continuously walk backwards and let players walk into space. Anyway, nonetheless, it was a good goal from Roof. Jenkinson finding Roof to run through. People just not picking him up. And yeah, it's 1-0 at Elland Road. Corner now for Leeds. Whipping one in. Pantilimon dives across the net. Highlights still going on as Janssen picks up the ball. Gives it to Brown. Bain. Kilic. And he misses. Highlight now for Leeds. Jenkinson whipping one in. Jacob hitting it out. Good switch over to Jenkinson and Pantilimon picks it up again. The highlight is still continuing. Pantilimon hits out to Figueiredo. Figueiredo finds Goncalves. Goncalves plays through Sudani. Can he shoot? Oh my god, he fucking missed again! Anyway, that was the first half. Kemar Roof making it 1-0 in the 25th minute. Very close game, apart from the fact that Leeds are dominating us on possession and obviously have got the goal. But as long as if we can just sneak a goal past Blackman, we have a chance. Anyway, let's continue into the second half. And the second half is underway at Ellen Road with Leeds kicking off. Meanwhile, Leeds have got the ball and they do have a highlight. Playing it around the back. I am on cautious now though, so we should be making sure men are behind the ball. Is it enough though? Pantilimon picks it up. Highlight now for Nottingham Forest. Yanko running up the pitch, giving it to Grabben. Grabben finding Lolly. Lolly whipping a ball in. And again, Goncalves! 1-1! Come on! Yes! A draw with Leeds, who are 7th. I will gladly take it. Lolly whips the ball in. Jenkinson clears it. Lolly finds it again. Goncalves touches it down and slots it into the bottom right corner. 1-0. 93rd minute. Cash to send it out wide. Pearce hits it. Grabben looks to play in Yanko. Yanko tackled. And that is full time. Wow. So yeah, as you can see from the stats, Leeds were definitely all over us towards the end of that game. Luckily though, we did manage to get a goal from Diogo Goncalves, who has been carrying us in these last few games. So that is our last game of the episode, which does mean this is the end of the episode. As you can see, this is the league table now after those games have played. So top of the table is Derby, meanwhile second is Blackburn. Derby on 31 points and Blackburn only 1 point behind. Making up the playoff spots is Bristol, Forest, Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. Bristol on 29 points, Nottingham Forest and Sheffield United on 28 points, with Wednesday following up the rear with 25 points. Meanwhile, in relegation is still Bolton, Stoke and Hull. Bolton looking a lot better than they did at the start of the episode, no, and who knows, they might even manage to stay out. But with a goal difference like -19, they really shouldn't be staying out. Anyway, yeah, so that is the end of the video. If you did enjoy this episode, even though it was full of 2 defeats and a draw and a win and a draw, please do leave a like, and if there's anything you'd like me to change about the series, or if there's anything you're enjoying, a positive or a negative, any criticism's brilliant, do leave a comment down in the comment section. But yeah, we shall pick up next episode with a home game to Sheffield United, who are obviously in the runnings for a playoff spot, same as us. We will then be playing Stoke, Hull and Aston Villa, so that's going to be a tough 4 games for us to play, and who knows, if we're on a good bit of form, we might see a couple more games. But yeah, anyway, until that episode, I shall see you then. Goodbye.